Hey, I apologize ahead of time if my thoughts seem cluttered. I'm very tired and have had very little sleep. But besides that, as to why sleep has been bad for me, well, the reason is playing his audio in the background. For those unaware, for a good 3 or 4 months, I've been hard at work on what was originally an EP of 3 songs called Beyond Any Means. This idea kind of changed and warped and turned into something even bigger. A 5-song album called Centerpiece. This album has been one that's probably become the favorite of all my projects in these last few years. The mix is a lot more beefy and clear than my usual, and the ideas go beyond the usual simplicity I go with. A lot of work has been put into it, in terms of just figuring out mix, figuring out sound, and, well, it's one that allowed me to vent a lot of my emotions. It's a therapeutic project, and it's allowed me a lot of mental clarity, ranging from blaming myself for loss of loved ones and family, to letting myself be dragged down by my own paranoias. It's a very personal piece that I'm excited to share with you all next month. Oh yeah, this project is coming out next month, September 23rd to be exact. And to add on to, well, hype? Am I cool enough to say people get hyped for my stuff? I wanted to delve into the songs in this album and their meanings. So first up is the intro track, Intravenous. This song's namesake is inspired by the feeling of having needles stuck in you, being attached to things that literally but also figuratively keep you alive. But I say alive with a bit of a undertone, because these things are ones we only see as what keeps us going. But in all reality, all we need in the end is a steady mind. This song is about attachment, about letting things cripple you and keep you down, and the seemingly impossible task to let those things go. It's a given that it is hard to let go of such things. It's why it's so vital to us. But when we hold on to these things so unhealthily, it leads to damage, not just for you, but sometimes others. Leading us into track 2. Where You Left Me in Ruins was actually a song about Five Nights at Freddy's security breach. Ruin.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Despite me not wanting to do nerdcore much anymore, if I do like a game, sometimes I'll see if I can figure out if there's a song idea there. And to be honest, the more I worked on this one, the more I felt it resonate to those feelings of feeling left alone. Being broken down into an abandoned piece of work that keeps pushing just because of it having no direction. Ruin gave me that feeling. The feeling of being a broken down machine just doing what their coding says. And being in a simulated experience of misery when wanting release. Left abandoned and broken down. That's how it feels when you're left alone. By no means is it anyone's fault but your own. But holding on to those things, those attachments, and letting it cause such damage that leaves you feeling alone. Feeling like all the pushing on is more so meaningless and empty-handed. That feeling sucks, and I'm lucky enough to have someone in my life, or, well, multiple people in my life. People who help me feel like I'm not alone, and see clarity in these things. That's what track 3 is about. The Centerpiece, named after its album, is about realizing your own worthiness, your own value when you felt like a broken down machine. But in reality, you just needed that push to shed your cocoon and see yourself as the artwork that you are. The priceless Mona Lisa in a museum. A centerpiece. You shouldn't let others put a price on you. They come and go like the observers. But you're the artwork that they came and took the time to see. To go out of their way to either view and admire, or unfortunately sometimes view and put down. But you can't let them do that to you. You're priceless. As much as an opinion matters, it's what you think of yourself that should matter the most. And track 4? Oh boy. This was the last one I wrote, and this one's my definite favorite. Although not the last track, the song's about dreaming, or more so, the idea of wanting more. To get out and away from your current position and have more. You see your worth. You see the life you want. And instead of sitting there and complaining, letting things get worse, you work for it. You wonder of what it'll be like to be somewhere else, and you get that. You get out and live what you wanted. Until you wake up. You weren't anywhere but the spot before. But that doesn't mean give up or give in. Keep trying. If you want it enough, you'll get there no matter what the motivation. I was stuck in a home where things were never good. But I got out despite waking up every day from dreams of my desired life. Of being taunted and ridiculed constantly by my own mother. And now, I'm out and living with the love of my life, existing and enjoying life finally. Bringing us to our closer. Holding On is a great closer. From a feeling of a storm to a calm drift, to, again, the wild storm just hitting again, and ending with that same drift. Things still get rough, and life can still get hard and stressful, even when out of that dark state. But as the Centerpiece, you'll be okay, and with the strength to achieve what you did before, you'll get through even more. You'll hold on and do amazing things in your stride. That's the album. Besides the background audio you've heard throughout, these songs are going to be amazing bangers and beautiful tracks for your ears to love. I'd hope. I've got a pre-save link too, right below in the description of this video actually, for the YouTube version, and in the replies on the Twitter post. Scratch that. After like doing about 8 minutes of recording and checking back on the audio to see if it was good, I realized that this was 8 minutes of recording, and so there is no Twitter post, because I'm not buying Twitter Blue. Or I'm sorry, X Premium. So, hopefully you watch the YouTube version that I'll be posting, if Twitter doesn't hide the link. I pray to God. From the beginning of each song to the end of each song, from learning the mix to just adding things at the end of it all, I really did have fun with this one, and I'm really hoping that other people could enjoy it. Anyways, with that, I'll see you all next time.